everyone, Kelly Shaffner here. Welcome to the final episode of Thrift List Repeat. This is day 5. This is the 5th day that I have been out thrifting. I've brought all of my items home, and before I go to sleep tonight, they will be cleaned, they will be photographed, they'll be listed, and they will go all the way into my inventory system, which means that I will put them away. I will store them in the bins that they rest in as they wait to be purchased. And I have a haul. I did go to Goodwill today, and I will share that haul with you. But at the end of this video, I will share all of my numbers and kind of recap what I think about this experiment. If you want all of the details, just stick around to the end. I will go over the numbers and what I've learned and my feelings about this entire week of thrifting and listing and repeating. And if you're just here for the haul, I will not make you wait. We're going to jump right into the haul. I went to Goodwill today and I picked up 10 pieces to sell in my Poshmark Closet. I spent $42, average price $4.20. The Goodwill that I went to did have a limited capacity, but I guess there was no line when I got there. You have to wear a mask, no gloves are required. The problem I had with the Goodwill is they're very good about cleaning and counting the number of people that come into the Goodwill, but there's no control over people that refuse to social distance, and it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. I'm just telling you the truth. And so when I'm uncomfortable, it is not my business to tell other people where to stand or where to walk. I just leave. So again, I still feel like I am not able to comb through some of the thrift stores like I would like to. And I just have to cut my visits short sometimes because it's other customers that make me feel uncomfortable. It's myself. I'm uncomfortable. It's not other people, but it just feels too close right now for me. So I don't know. I don't know if I will be returning to the couple of thrift stores that were really, really busy. But I am very happy with the pieces that I got today. Should I start with shoes or start with clothes? I should start with shoes because I've been ending with shoes through this entire week. The first pair of shoes I picked up, a pair of Toms, classic canvas slip-on Toms. This is what they look like. What size are these? These are a size 9. I don't know if you can see, there is a metallic threading in there, and these have some wear. In fact, one of them, oh, right here, has a little stain. I wasn't able to get that out. These don't sell for a whole lot, but I have 100% sell-through rate with this style of Toms. If they're in decent condition, that's why I got them. I can normally sell these from anywhere from $17 to $22. And these are they have some life left in them, so the price was right as well, so I decided to bring these home. Next up, I did pick up, I was really happy to find these. These are a pair of Vionic. Let me see, can you see the inside? Vionic. And these are a suede tennis shoe, super soft. I mean, this is really nice leather. Now these have been worn, but they're in really great condition still. You know, I need to brush this suede a little bit because it looks a little bit dingy, but I don't know. I'm gonna do my best. I know this is a really popular brand. People love their Vionic, so I was happy when I found Vionic again. The next pair of shoes I put in my cart are a pair of Danskos. These are a size 37. This is the smallest Dansko I think I've ever thrifted, but these are just the closed back clog. I mean, they're really the very, very classic size 37, in great shape. Of course, you always check the heels and make sure there's no dry rot. These were in great shape and they weren't marked up. I will always buy Dansko if I can find them at a good price because they always sell for me. I will probably list these about $50, and this shoe, this plain black shoe, always flips very, very quickly for me. So yeah, I love my Dansko. I cannot wait for you to see these shoes and tell me your thoughts on this shoe. This is a mule, square-toed, square heel. Check out that heel. Is that fabulous? I mean, these are so nice. These are Haan. And they're a size 7.5. They fit me. I'm a size 8. They fit fine. I am going to sell these, but I wanted to try them on because I think they're really a cool shoe. Now, I did research these shoes on Poshmark. The comps are all over the place. I did find these shoes sold in the color black for $30. Most of the comps, the sold comps, were much, much higher than that. Now, a lot of people had listed these as vintage Haan. I don't know how to tell if these are vintage, but you can see there is some creasing in the vamp and some marks on the leather. So it's, I mean, they're not like new, they just came from the store, but they're in great shape and they have the best heel. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm going to list these. You guys check out my Poshmark Closet. These will be listed before I go to bed tonight, but I really like this shoe and I'm interested in seeing how these do because I think they're a little bit different, although there was lots of Selds on Poshmark, so maybe I've just never seen this style. That's quite possible. The next pair of shoes I love, and you know what, even before I share my hauls with you, sometimes I get to share them with my mother. I did share these shoes with my mother and she said, are those boys' shoes? And I admit they do have a very androgynous look to them. They are a brown lace-up leather Oxford. Look how cute they are. They're my size too. They are a size 8. I tried them on. They fit fabulously. They feel amazing, but I'm going to sell them. They're really soft leather. Do you know who they are? These are, can you see it right there? These are Frye. And yeah, they're worn. They have a leather bottom and they are worn, but I think these are really cute. And turns out this was my best find of the day. I had no idea. I picked these up because I thought if I can't sell them, I definitely want these in my own closet. But turns out the comps were really good on this shoe. I'm not sure how I'll price this one. Kind of the same thing with the Haan. Some people let them go for, you know, $35, but these went all the way up to $90. This exact shoe up to $90. Now I have a size 8, which I think is a great size. I saw a lot of smaller sizes selling well in this shoe, but I think a size 8 is gonna do good. And because I have an affection for these shoes, I am going to make sure that they go to someone that really, really appreciates them. Okay, onto the clothes. The first piece. Okay, first, check this out. When I hold it back, you see the floral. What do you think? What flower is this? I saw this and I thought it was a sunflower. And then when I got it home and was cleaning it, I was like, that's not a sunflower, not at all. But it does kind of have that look from a distance like a sunflower. This is a cross front romper, long sleeve, and this is a size large, and this is Forever 21. It's not going to make me a bunch of money, but I like it. It reminded me of sunflowers, and it's a long sleeve romper. I hear rompers do good. I have not sold one in my closet. I'll let you know how that one does. Oh, next, okay. This piece is Victoria's Secret. Is it pink, I think? Yeah, pink, of course. It says it right there. And this is a nice size. It's a size large, but look how big it is. This is also a long sleeve, lightweight cotton pink. It has the spell out on the arm and also on that chest pocket. Oh, on both arms. So I like those larger sizes. And this one I'm excited about. Although this one is Torrid. Let me find, where's the opening? Here it is. Okay, this is Torrid, and this is a size 5. So that's a 5X, but this is a short sleeve, dolman, open front cardigan. Look at that print. I've had really good luck with Torrid star print. So when I saw this, I saw it was Torrid and the star print, and this cardigan is perfect for the season, heading into fall. Yeah, for some reason, the star print does really well with Torrid, so I picked it up. Next up, Lucky Brand. This is a size 3X, which has a lot to do with why I picked up this piece. It's a keyhole front kind of a burgundy color printed boho style top. It does have a long sleeve elastic cuff on it. I love Lucky brand. It sells well for me. I don't make a whole lot of money off it, but I'm happy to save a Lucky brand. And here is the last piece of my haul. This is the last piece of my thrift list repeat hauls. Okay, this is it. This is an Under Armour hoodie, drawstring hoodie, and I think, does it have, oh, I thought it had a kangaroo pocket. I guess not. This is a light orange, or a dark peach color, but this is what it looks like. It does have the spell out on the arm there, and this one is a 2X. I did shop the plus size. You can tell that. Before I decided to leave, I hit the plus size section, and I'm pretty happy with the pieces that I found there. That's everything that I got today in my final haul of Thrift List Repeat. I do need to take photographs of everything and get it all listed and put away. And whew, I'm almost there, guys. I am almost there. Let's talk about the numbers and my final thoughts on doing business this way. There's some pros and there's some cons, and let's talk about the cons first, because I always like to end on a positive note. There was a few cons to doing things this way. You know, like a haul like today, where I have half of my haul is shoes. I have to set up station to clean shoes, and then I also have to clean clothing. I have to photograph clothing, and then a new setup for photographing shoes. So it was a little bit disjointed the way that I was working this week, and I had to leave my house every single day. I always leave my house. I visit my mother every single day, but to actually go out and go to the thrift store, even though I might only be in the thrift store for, say, an hour, by the time I traveled and if I ran any other errands, it seemed like it took up a lot of my time. On more than one day this week, I felt very pressed for time. I really felt like I was challenging myself, and just I wanted to do it even when I didn't want to do it, because I wanted to see what the final outcome would be. Another con was that I was actually uncomfortable in a couple of the thrift stores that I visited this week, today included. So if I did this, if this was my business model and the way that I worked, I could be in trouble if I let the thrift stores dictate how many listings I could get in my Poshmark Closet. So I was very happy to have a death pile that I'm able to pull from if needed, but I would hate to be in that situation and feel like I could not leave even when I was uncomfortable. So that was kind of a con, and that is just a sign of our current times. I'm sure that's going to go away, and I would be, when I'm more comfortable, I think that then it would be easy to comb through all of the racks. And the third con or drawback to doing things this way, thrift list repeat, is that I neglected some other areas of my Poshmark business. First thing I neglected was my death pile, my money pile. I didn't touch it. I did have to pull from it, but I did not put a dent in it. And I did have some anxiety looking at it and knowing it was there and knowing that I had other priorities besides that. That made me a little bit nuts. And I didn't get relistings done, and I didn't get a whole lot of cross-posting done. Not like I normally do. But what are the pros? Why would I continue doing this? It was a great learning experience for me. I was able to get out to some thrift stores that I seldom visit, and in my mind, I'm saying, okay, I know what sale days are. I know what days promotions run. I did feel like I learned a little bit more about my local thrift stores that I just hadn't taken the time to learn about before. The next benefit that I walk away with is I think I have more of an understanding that it is okay to walk away empty-handed. Sometimes when I go thrifting, I feel like I don't know when I will get to go back, and I go crazy. And I like these smaller hauls. I like being able to walk out of a thrift store without a basket, that I can actually carry everything to my car. So yeah, that's something that actually needs to go from my head into my heart and just become part of who I am as a thrifter and a Poshmark seller. So I think I'm headed in the right direction there. And another plus, or maybe it's not, maybe it's a con, but one of the things that I hadn't considered prior to this is that some clothing takes longer to process than others. If you're going to flat dry something, or if it needs to be mended, or if there's a project behind that piece of clothing, it might take a little bit of time. And of course, you have to evaluate whether that piece of clothing is worth the time that you're going to put into it. Also, I did tell you with the boots that I bought, the Ariat boots, I said my husband is really good at shining boots, and that is the truth, but my husband doesn't always have time to drop everything to get my boots ready to be listed. I had to do that myself, which is fine. But that's, the idea of doing everything same day won't always be possible. And I thought it would be when I started this, but that was not necessarily the case. And by far, hands down, the best advantage to running my Poshmark business like this all week long is that I was able to process everything to the finish line. So I did not have excess clutter. Everything was put away at night, and that is an awesome feeling. When you go to bed at night and everything is in order and in place, which you guys saw. I do have those big bins in my office, and you know what? I leave them there because I want to see them. I do not want them out of sight where I might forget about them and think that a great big haul is in order. Now let's talk numbers. By the time you see this video, everything that I shared with you today is listed in my Poshmark Closet. It will be listed. So I am including everything in this haul in these numbers. I spent $162.83. I purchased 47 items. So I should have 47 listings up in these 5 days, but I don't. I'm going to have 45. One of the things is, did you guys recognize the top that I'm wearing? Huh? This is the Columbia hoodie I bought in yesterday's haul. When I put this on my dress form to take pictures in my light box with that bright light, I was able to notice it's got like some red discoloration on the back. So I can probably get that out. It just needs to soak in a oxy bath, but I didn't do that yet. And I think I'm going to enjoy it a little bit before I get it listed. And I also did not get the Lane Bryant short sleeve cardigan listed. Same thing. When I went to photograph, I noticed a very small stain that needs a stain treatment. So even though I washed it and it was ready to photograph, I know I can get a better return on it if I can stain treat it and get that stain out, so I'm going to do that. Of the 47 pieces I purchased this week, 45 will be listed in my Poshmark Closet. I am including both the cardigan and this Columbia top in my totals though, because I do plan on selling both of them, and the cost per piece this entire week is $3.46. So that's nice. I did have a couple days where I got some really good sales, and that kind of helps to balance out the higher ticket items that I did purchase. I added some value to my Poshmark Closet this week. How much? Are you asking how much? I'm glad you asked, because I did do the math. I added $1,682 in value to my Poshmark Closet. So that's a good number. I can live with that number. Now, everything is priced a little bit higher than what I expected to sell for, because that's the nature of Poshmark. Most buyers expect to receive some type of discount. I'm expecting perhaps 20% discount. If everything sold for 20% less than the value that I assigned it, I'm still looking at making over $1,300 before fees, taxes, and cost of goods. So there you have it. Now, the million-dollar question, will I continue next week? Is this what I am going to do next week? I don't think so. Before I started this challenge, I had a dream that this is the way I wanted to run my business. I am so stubborn. I seldom learn from someone sharing their experience. Normally, I want to try it myself. I'm really glad that I did. I highly recommend it too, that if we're curious about things, to just give them a try. No harm is done. I did get 45 listings up and I added value to my Poshmark Closet. If I was doing it my old way, I honestly think I would have got more done, but that's okay. No harm, no foul. I learned, moving on, trudging forward. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for your support, for your comments, for your encouragement through this haul. You guys have been excellent, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Make sure, if you have not subscribed, subscribe and join me for the next video, and give this one a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I will see you very, very soon. Blessings to all of you.